Good morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your pick a card reveal or pick a pile reveal. This is what your angels have to say, what your angels and guides have to say. So what is presented before you is the pile with the tree, affairs with a family, the gong, an exciting event, or torch, spiritual development. I'm very drawn to the torch. I don't know why. I don't know what the cards are underneath, but I'm very drawn to the torch. We are also going to be using a few charms in these readings, even though they're not out there now. So relax, take a breath, ask your angels, what message do you have for me, angels? What message do you have for me, guides? What messages do you have for me? What is important that I need to know about where I am, where I'm going, my spiritual development, my family, events around me, what's going on, what do I need to know? And then allow yourself to listen and feel, right? I know a lot of times we make snap judgments, snap decisions, and I want to say that this is really about listening. So don't just jump, just allow yourself to feel it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, if you've chosen the tree, this is your reading. I'm going to get a couple of charms. So we have the snowflake, we have the camel, and we have the wheel. So I kind of feel the snowflake, that something very dramatic is happening in the wintertime. And we all know that snowflakes, not all of them are the same. I mean, they're all different. Millions and billions of these things falling. And if you put them under a microscope, you will see that each and every one of them are different. So try to be different. Don't try to copy anyone. You are genuine. You are beautiful. You are wonderful, and you're amazing. And I really feel like you're being guided to not try to copy anything or anyone. Be your true individual self. We have the camel, and camels are really about surviving. I mean, think of the elements that camels thrive in, right? The harshest of deserts. And so I really think that as you peel back the layers and step into your true authentic self, that you will thrive and you will survive. And this is about you taking the wheel. I mean, come on. Getting back to basics and taking the wheel, guiding your life in the direction that you desire it, right? We can stay in the harsh conditions. We can attempt to regurgitate somebody else's whatever it is, but then is that really you, or is that just a diluted imitation of someone else? So we have affairs with the family. So perhaps your family is wanting you to be something that they see for you. Perhaps your family is wanting you to follow a path that that they have instead of following your own path. We have victory, we have happy family, and we have door to value. All right, so I love this because I really feel Spirit is saying that by you being that true, authentic individual self, by you not being a regurgitation of something that someone else has created, by you allowing yourself to step into your own authenticity and not being forced to be something that you're not due to your family's beliefs, it creates a happy existence in your own family. You start succeeding. You start seeing your value. Other people start valuing you. So it's really important that you carve your own path. It's really important that you connect with your individual power. It's very important that you connect with your sensuality, with your creativity, with your gratitude. It's very important that you connect to your guides and your angels and your higher self, because it's not going to do you any good to try to imitate something that someone else has created, right? This is about your authenticity. This is about you being authentic. So we have Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. So air is all about thoughts, and this is you coming up with these brilliant new ideas, being really inspired, seeing the truth, pulling back the veil, pulling back those layers. But it's going to be a little challenging in the beginning because there may be people around you who really want you to see things from their perspective as opposed to being your true authentic self. We have the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. So let me get this glare out the way. I try to find these lamps that really kind of help with the lighting situation, but all they do is cause another problem. So with Archangel Azrael, the number 13, the end of a cycle or a phase or a situation, this is a spiritual transformation. This is really time to move on. It's time to move away from those challenging situations. It's time to stop trying to be what other people think you should be. It's time to step into your true own authenticity. And I really feel like the moment that you start stepping into who you truly are, that a time of victory and success is there for you. But again, it all starts with you. It all starts with you. We have the Page of Water. A new person may be entering your life, a new relationship or a new phase beginning, heightened spiritual abilities. And I think it's interesting that we're walking away. Yeah, that's important. A desire to move on, a search for something more meaningful. Spiritual, spiritual, spiritual. So here's what I think. I think that you have been doing a lot of work on yourself as a spiritual being in this human bubble, right? And there are a lot of things about yourself that you're starting to truly notice. Maybe how intuitive you are. Maybe how you're able to speak to those on the other side. Maybe you're a sensitive, or you're an intuitive, or you're a medium, or you're a healer. Maybe you're able or capable of doing things that perhaps your family, they don't really understand, right? Perhaps they see things from a different perspective. And now that you have started stepping into your own individuality when it comes to spiritualism, or when it comes to what you're becoming, what's the word, spirit, comfortable with, I think that there will be a lot more people kind of like pushing against what you're pushing for, right? And that's why we talk about the camel being in those harsh conditions, but they succeed and they thrive. So I really feel like, especially with this Page of Water, that there is this time of healing for you. There's this time of new phase of learning how to nurture yourself, learning how to value yourself and who you are, what you're capable of, what you're doing. And it's also time to move on, right? You can only be whom other people want you to be for so long until one or two things happen. One, you form into this unrealistic version of yourself whom everyone wants you to be. Or two, you start peeling back all those layers and you choose to, like, this is me, this is who I am, and this is why I'm here, right? I am here to help others. I am here to inspire others. I am here to have something more meaningful in my life, more meaningful relationships and partnerships. I am here to grow spiritually and emotionally. I am here to spread my wings. I am not here to acquiesce to your request whenever you desire me to. That is not my purpose here. My purpose here is to fulfill a mission, and you can be part of that mission, or you cannot be part of that mission, but I will not allow you to keep me confined in the ideas of who you think I am, right? We have the wayfarer, and this is like the hermit in the traditional tarot. So we have contemplation, we have searching for the truth and inner guidance. We have enchanter, self-evolution, awakening to purpose. And then we have heart, emotional awakening. All of this all of this talks about an awakening within you. Healing, good luck, and protecting. So the wayfarer is like the hermit, and inside that lantern, inside the hermit's lantern in the traditional tarot is the star. And the light of that star leads you to your accomplishments, to opportunity, to manifestations, to creations, to that spiritual growth, through that transformation. And this is you contemplating, right? Who am I? This is you searching for the truth, searching for answers. And what you find in the number 22 is your purpose. This is where you awaken. And then we have this wonderful, beautiful energy of emotionally awakening. So spiritually awakening, emotionally awakening, following your heart. Please, 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 please do healing. Heal, heal, heal. It's not for anyone else but you. And we also have good luck. So I love the acorns. We're planting seeds. The dragonfly is all about freedom and movement. The ladybug is about love. The sun coming through is the energy of the sun kind of illuminating and giving us that spark of energy that we need. The sunflowers are spirit, and the leprechaun down there is that pot of gold. And then you're being guided to protect. Protect, protect, protect yourself through this time of spiritual transformation. So I love it. I love this. We have angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. We have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures you success. It's all going the way it's supposed to go. You wouldn't believe this last card. I'm going to leave it there. Getting together with friends. So I really feel like you are moving toward a more emotionally supportive group of people, not just emotionally, but spiritually, physically, emotionally. It's just that there are a group of people who are going to be, who you'll come in contact with, not all at the same time, I think through different phases. And they're going to be very loyal to helping you find the success and value that most people, so this will be your new family, if that makes sense. And then we have the star. Guaranteed success. I love this reading for you. So if you've chose the tree, this is it. This is the reading. And I wish you such beauty, such happiness, such amazing transformation. I feel like this has been a long time coming for you. And this is what I want to say. Don't give up 5 minutes before this beautiful miracle, this beautiful success, this beautiful transformation happens. I think for a lot of us, we try to push our way through something or push our way into something, and we don't give ourselves the opportunity or the ability to learn the lessons that are to be learned through this transformation. And I think that if you were to give yourself the time to just heal and learn and accept and absorb and celebrate and release, that this transformation will be the most meaningful transformation of your life. Don't rush through it, please. Yes, take the wheel. Yes, take the wheel. But don't forge ahead quickly. Don't try to force this, because there's a lot of things coming in that are very transformative, and you don't want to miss the opportunities that this beautiful transformative energy brings. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Pile number 1, and until next time, bye. All right, if you've chosen pile number 2, the Gong, this is exciting news. It's very exciting news. Maybe this reading is the exciting news that you're looking for, but this is what I want to talk about. I remember the show, the Gong show, right? An exciting event. And the gong was used when people weren't living up to other people's ideals, right? It wasn't satisfactory, so we're going to hit the gong and you're out of here. What may not be satisfactory for others, right, is going to be different than what is satisfactory for you, right? So this exciting event may be something that really inspires you, but other people may think that it's shit. Don't let those people who think it's shit get under your skin. Don't let those people who don't see the opportunity that you have here stop you from stepping into this opportunity. We have the owl. So the owl is wisdom, right? The owl is asking you to tap into your own divine wisdom. Let's not worry about what other people think, right? Let's not worry about how other people perceive your exciting event or your exciting news, right? You may be on the verge of something amazing, something brilliant, and you've been working at it for a really long time. And just because it doesn't inspire someone else doesn't mean that it doesn't inspire you to be the best that you can be. So fuck them and be the best that you can be. We have the unicorn. The unicorn is all about imagination. It's all about fantasy, right? So I say it all the time that if you can envision it, you can achieve it. If you can envision it. So I feel that what the unicorn and the owl is saying is to tap into your divine wisdom, but also tap into your divine inspiration, your daydreaming, your fantasy. It's kind of like the Two of Wands, right? Imagining how great life can be, and then allowing yourself to live in that fantasy while you are creating it in your reality. And that is okay. And that is okay. I don't know if most of you have heard the story about this house that I am currently living in, but it took us 7-8 months to get her. And it got to the point to where even with my eyes open, I could visualize walking into her. I knew before she was ours that she was going to be ours, even through the setbacks, even through however many lone people we went through, even through when the VA was dragging their feet, and when the owners of the house took another offer because it was more than what we offered, and then those people backed out. Even though I knew there wasn't a day that went by for 7 months that I didn't see me living in her and making her a home. And now here we are. And it's been a financial struggle, but is it worth it? I would say yes, because I love our Miss Abigail. So here we have Archangel Michael stepping into your power, choosing a direction. Okay, so remember what I said, that other people's ideas of your exciting event may not match yours, right? So you're being guided to really step in your power before you make this decision of going a separate way and doing something completely different, because the people who you want to be happy for you aren't happy for you, right? And it's heartbreaking. I get it. And I completely understand that sometimes when our dreams and our desires don't live up to the expectations of the people we hope they do, that it can be heartbreaking. It could be sad and just plain downright shitty, you know? And so now we have to make a decision. What do? Do we continue on this path, or do we listen to the people around us who are telling us that this exciting event that we have worked on so hard for, that we have put all of our effort mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally into, is just a pipe dream and it's never going to happen? Well, here's what I want to say. There have been some pretty successful and important people in this, since this world has been created, where other people looked at them and said, your idea is bullshit. It's a pipe dream. It's never going to happen. And those people came out on the other side, going down in history. They are written. Okay, hold on for a second. I'm starting to get emotional. Let me breathe.
Those people are written in the history books. And the people who said that it would never happen are just a fucking footnote. So there's that. All right. Let's see what your angels want you to know. I think you got the most angel cards here. So we have the 10 of Earth, a very happy, 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 happy family life, financial security, and finding the magic and the love in the little things. We have Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation is very important right now. Cooperation and compromise, and waiting for the perfect timing. We have the Lovers. So this is an intimate relationship. This is asking you to carefully weigh your decisions. We have the indecision card, number 8 up here at the top. And we have the carefully weighing your decisions here with the Lovers card, Archangel Raphael. Now, Archangel Raphael is all about the heart chakra. It's all about being open, being thankful, love, companionship, compassion, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for the perfect time. So this could also be about a relationship that other people may not understand. And this could be about a relationship, someone attempting to hold you back. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. So are you willing to compromise this exciting event due to how others feel about it? Could be in a relationship. You could be in a relationship that other people are like, I don't think so. You could be in a relationship to where other people feel like this is not what's right for you. But then we have the Queen of Fire. And this is stretching your wings and flying. And don't underestimate yourself and assert your independence and authority, right? So this is your life. If you choose to be in this relationship, if this exciting event, this marriage, this baby, this raise, this opportunity, whatever it is that's going on in your life, this exciting event is, if this is what fulfills you, then that's all that matters. This is what fulfills you. If you don't have your family on board or rooting for you, I understand how heartbreaking that can be, but are you willing to compromise this relationship, this partnership, this opportunity? Are you willing to compromise it for others? Are you willing to say, well, nope, I don't think we can get married. I don't think we can have this baby. I don't think we can be together. I don't think I can take that promotion. I don't think I can take that raise. I don't think that I can go for the gusto here because my family just isn't on board. No, never compromise your integrity for something that you truly feel, that you truly are heartfelt, that you truly feel is worth it, is yours. We have the Queen of Water. This is also a development of a relationship to a new level. This is also about trusting your intuition. And the water cards in the tarot sometimes are imagination, right? This is how I imagine my life to be. I imagine my life to be with this person that I love, with balance and moderation, beautiful, happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things, being inspired by those little things. I imagine myself making the right decision, standing in my power, making the right decision, standing up to those who may be against me in this journey, and really choosing what I desire, because that is what I desire to choose. And the Queen of Fire says, yes, you can be empathetic, you can be patient, you can be loving, you can be tenderhearted. Yes, you can. You can imagine all of these great things that you want, but in the end, you also have to be confident. You also have to spread your wings. You also have to assert your independence and your creativity if you really want what it is that you want. Because if you're not able to do that, then the other people get their way, but not today, because victory is yours. So yeah. I love that. I do very much. Having the courage to stand up for what you want. Having the courage to stand up for what you want. We also have reconciliation, and we have financial health. So the other financial card is the 10 of Earth card. So there's, along with this relationship or this partnership, or this opportunity, also comes great financial health and reconciling. Now, is this reconciling that is this reconciling with your fate, right? Okay, so this is what I choose. I 110% choose to go this path. This is what I want. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I desire. I have thought about it, prayed about it, meditated about it, and this is it. So this is the decision I'm going to make. And regardless of the heartbrokenness that you're feeling or that others are feeling about the decision that you're making, this is what you are choosing to do. And here we have illusion, uncertainty, and narcissism. So there may be people around you who are trying to convince you that this is just an illusion, right? Narcissist around you. This is just an illusion. This isn't real. This is just a facade. Whomever this person is, this lover's person, whatever, is just an illusion. They don't really love you. This opportunity isn't really, so you really have to, as the Queen of Fire, assert your independence. It's really, really, really important. We have hard work, we have diligence, and we have progress. We also have ambition and willpower and creation. So through your imagination, through inspiration, imagination, meditation, visualization, you are creating this beautiful relationship, partnership, life for yourself, opportunity. It's very important that you heal, that you reconcile, that you nurture yourself, and you nurture this opportunity, this relationship, if this is something that you truly want. Hard work, diligence, and progress. And wanting something so amazing for yourself shouldn't be it shouldn't be all of that, but the way other people feel about it and are resonating with it, you feel like you have no choice but to be diligent in order to make the progress, right? But there's also a part of you that is really ambitious, and you have a lot of willpower, and this is what you truly desire to create. So here we go. Skull, hidden secrets that could harm you. Lobster, a financial pinch. And, the camel. Persevere and you will overcome a problem. So we have hard work, diligence, and progress, ambition, willpower, creation. That goes with the camel. Financially, things are working out. You may be in a pinch right now, and this may be where you have to make this decision, but we have the Ten of Earth and financial health. And the skull goes right well with this illusion, uncertainty, and narcissism. I want to say be very careful with whom you share this exciting news with, because this is the person that could be pushing you to make a decision that isn't beneficial to your transformation, right? That causes maybe heartbreak or heartache. So this could be about a relationship, or it could be about a job opportunity, or it could be about both. But I'm telling you that there are people in your life at the moment who are trying to convince you that this isn't for you. And things are going to come out about how these people or this person is secretly sabotaging you, how they may be lying, how they may be gaslighting you, how they may be convincing you that this partner or this other person is manipulating or deceiving or cheating. There's a lot of behind the scenes shit happening here, and I feel like you're going to get privy to it. And then when you do recognize what's happening, there's absolutely no stopping you. There is a reconciliation here, so I don't know if you reconcile with someone. It could be to the point to where they convince you, their conviction to convince you that this person is no good for you is so good that you may choose to part from this person. But there's a reconciliation, right? Because then you find out that it was all an illusion. It was all bullshit. So be very careful with who you share events with, or who you share your story with, or who you share your wants, needs, dreams, and desires with, because they can use that against you, and it could be very devastating and heartbreaking to you. So if you've chosen the Gong, an exciting event, this is your reading. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon. Bye. Okay, so last but not least, the torch. If you've chosen the torch, So the torch is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So I kind of feel like you are being guided um, to hold on for a minute, slow down for a second, and tap into that spiritual awareness, that enlightenment, that understanding, that development. I think that you have been maybe burning your candle at both ends a lot, and you have been just trying to go on and on and on and trying to achieve and trying to accomplish something while keeping that fire burning. And sometimes it's just been maybe a little too impossible. So this is about slowing down, allowing yourself time to breathe, allowing yourself time to listen, to meditate, to do things that are important for your spiritual development, your enlightenment, your awareness, and your understanding of who you are as a divine being, having this experience. It's very, very important. So we have deceit. Of course we do. People. We have contracts, and we have angel of love. So you could be getting into some sort of contractual agreement to where somebody goes sideways on it. They renege. They were not completely honest with the truth, right? But things are working out in your favor. Things are being balanced. You're being guided to have blind faith and love in self. Ooh, give me a second. Ear ringing, ear ringing, ear ringing. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Got lightheaded and loud. My ear just started ringing. All right. So even though they are trying to manipulate or deceive, this contract card is about things coming into balance. It's about you doing your homework, right? Stability, balance, faith, peace, and karmic scales are being balanced here. And have love for yourself. I mean, make no doubt that when we have that love for ourselves, the deception and the hate from others, it's kind of like throwing a rubber ball against a wall, right? It just bounces right back at them. When we have that blind faith in ourselves, in our spiritual development, our awareness, our understanding of who we are as a spiritual being, and we tap into that intuition to the point of we recognize when people are trying to be deceptive, when they are trying to hurt us, when they are trying to harm us. There isn't anything that we cannot accomplish, achieve, as long as we have faith, balance, stability, and love for ourselves. I wouldn't be surprised if the card of compassion came out somewhere, having compassion for the energy as a whole, or the situation as a whole. When signing contracts, be very careful. Read the fine print. Don't just jump into something, right? Remember, I talked about burning candles at both ends, talk about wanting to get things done. Don't be so over the moon about signing a contract until you read the fine print, or get someone who is knowledgeable about said contract to go over it with you, right? Because they could be deceiving you by flipping, twisting, or manipulating their words. We have 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know. I mentioned that. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. So the 8 of Earth talks about your skills, your work is being rewarded. What you've learned will be rewarded. What you are learning, what you know about whatever this topic is, it will be rewarded. So again, we have books here, she's reading. It's very important that if someone is pushing you into signing a contract, or if someone is offering you more and they want you to sign a contract in order to say, yes, I'm on board, yes, I understand, be very careful about signing said contract, and make sure that when you do sign the contract, that you understand everything from the first letter of the contract to the small red small fine print, right? If you don't understand it, talk to somebody who does. Understand it. The Page of Fire is news of an exciting adventure, exciting endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. So the Page of Fire is the Page of Wands. This is going in a completely different direction. And in the everyday witch, the Page of Wands is walking down a completely different path, only taking with them what it is that they have. And yes, they are looking behind, but they're wanting to make sure that what they're walking away from is what they need to be walking away from, right? So if it's the dissolvation of I'm just making up words at this point, of the contract, then that is it. We read everything that we need to read. We learn everything that we need to learn. It's like going back to school. Let me read this contract. Let me talk to others who know what this is talking about. There may be big words in said contract that we may not understand, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're dumb or you're stupid. It just means that these are words that you don't understand, and now you're about to learn something new. Hooray for us and hooray for you. So we learn about this, and now now it starts to make sense. This doesn't benefit me. It benefits whomever this person is. This doesn't benefit. It's like, I'm going to give you an example. It's like a couple of months ago, someone had reached out to me to join their little psychic reading phone call thing, and as I was reading all of the fine print, I recognized that out of the phone call, which was like $5 a minute, I got like 25% of that $5 a minute, and they got 75. Well, how does that help me? If someone is on the phone for just a few minutes and the charge is like $12 or $20, I'm getting 25% of that, and you're getting 75. And what if there are no calls throughout the day? Or what if there's one call throughout? You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we look at things from many different perspectives before we go, yeah, that's it, I'll take that, kudos. A contented and rewarding family life. This is the Ten of Cups. This is everything you've ever imagined coming to fruition for you and your family. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things. Yeah, I know. Stop talking to me about it. Negative or fear-based thoughts. This is where I am right now. This is where I want to be. This is where I am. This is where I desire to be. So a false sense of entrapment. And I know a lot of times when we involve ourselves in these kind of situations, we feel like we are the one being treaded upon. We feel like because this situation didn't happen the way we wanted it to, and it was a false sense of accomplishment, or a false sense of celebration, or a false sense of achievement, that we then get into the ego, that we then become overly focused on how we're going to pay the bills. How am I going to pay the rent? How am I going to pay the mortgage? How am I going to pay the insurance on my car? How am I going to pay the water bill, the heater bill, the this bill, the that bill? So now we get into this ego energy, to where we feel very victimized, right? And instead of celebrating the enlightenment, the awareness, and the understanding of what just happened, we get very much in our head and in our ego, and we really start going against ourselves, right? This isn't your fault. This isn't your fault. There isn't anything about this that is your fault. But if you tap into that ego energy, and if you become overly focused on the negativity and overly focused on fear-based things, then that does become your fault, because you are putting yourself in that energy. You are allowing the situation that has happened to put you in the energy of blame, of entrapment, of ego, of overly focused on the negative or the fear-based, right? When you could take that experience and you can learn from that experience, and you can implement that experience in what it is that you're learning and what it is that you're moving toward in your life. We have the Five of Earth, fear surrounding money, uncertain self-employment, and the wisdom to accept help from others. So first of all, we're being guided to accept help from others. That's very difficult for me to do. I'm a giver. I give. Normally, this reading would have probably been about, as a whole, would probably be about a $60 reading, if it was a whole reading. But instead, here it is. This is going to be about 49 minutes of my time, almost an hour of my time that I am giving. And yes, I do ask for donations, but then there's this energy within me that goes, I should be, I should be accepting more. And that is on me. That has nothing to do with anyone else, right? So we have this energy of fear surrounding money, fear that the bills aren't getting paid, fear that the car may be repoed, fear that, all because the signing of this contract went sideways. All because you recognized that this person or this situation wasn't set up as it appeared to be. But then we have the world. Job well done. Good job. Contentment and gratitude and a path toward enlightenment, a path toward spiritual development, a path toward knowing, a path toward understanding. We have talent here. We have spirit guides here, and we have strength here. So I really feel that your talent is developing spiritually. Does that make sense? Your talent is to read tarot, to read oracle, to read energy, to do medium work. Your talent is to see through the charades, to see through the bullshit, to see through the false truths of other people. And your spirit guides are guiding you toward that, guiding you. And maybe the way that you're being guided through it, or the way we're being guided through it, I picked this pile, is for some reason I feel that I am always shown an experience from the perspective of the negative side of it. So I go through that emotional pain, that struggle, before I learn the lesson of it. I'm like, well, just help me learn the lesson, and then I wouldn't have to go through all the bullshit. Right? But those are lessons that I have to learn. Go through the bullshit, learn the lesson, become stronger, right? Become wiser, become more spiritually aware, aligned, and awakened. Okay, we'll take the hard way. So we have the key, inner calling, clarity, and intuition. We have the serpent, the rebirth. And we remember what I just talked about, everything going backwards, like learning the lesson backwards. I kind of feel that's that unconventionality, right? We're going through a rebirth, but in different ways that other people may be going through a rebirth. And it's taking a lot of time. I'm not lying. It's taking a lot of time. I am 52. I got a good, maybe 30 years left. So I don't have much time to learn the lessons that I need and to get out of that ego and stop allowing myself to become the victim to the victimization of other people. So that inner call, and all right, okay, whatever. We have the scissors, the disappointment in some affairs. But what are the scissors? The scissors are cutting off. They're cutting those cords. We also have hills, obstacles to overcome. Yeah, love this reading. And rat, someone working against you behind your back. We have that deceit. So, and I didn't do your charms. I don't know why. I usually do those first. So the rat, the deceit coming from someone working behind your back, someone working against you. And these are the obstacles and a disappointment in some affair. And these are the obstacles that we have to overcome in order to understand the lesson. Does that make sense? In order to understand the lesson, in order to get out of ego, in order to recognize that, and this is going to be weird, that this isn't all about you. This is about the lessons that you're learning. This is about how to connect with that spiritual development, that enlightenment, that awareness and understanding. We have the peacock. Don't be afraid to show the world who you are. That hits me like a ton of bricks. Don't be afraid to show the world who you are, because there is a lot of things about me that a lot of people don't know. There are a lot of spiritual development, awareness, enlightenment, and understanding that I have that I don't put out into the world because I fear judgment. That's ego. And I need to learn how to not give a shit about what other people think and just be my divine, genuine self. And that is what your spirit guides are guiding you towards. So with the peacock, you are being guided to just be your authentic self. Be your true authentic self. Let's go. And I think it's the male peacocks who kind of fan their feathers and shake it all up to get the attention of the female peacocks, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. Yes, I could be. I can admit that. But I think that's the way it works. But whatever the case is, show your true self. Show who you truly are. Fan those feathers and do your little dance and fuck what other people have to say. Then we have Amor. So this could be about a relationship. This could be definitely loving yourself, because we have the angel of love. And then we have the turtle. And what do we know about turtles? We take it slow. Just take it slow. One day at a time. It's fine. I know I talked about age a minute ago, and I know I talk about I got a good 30 years left, and it's very hard for me to be open to the lessons and the awareness and the enlightenment and the understanding that Spirit is trying to teach me, because I am my own worst enemy, and I very much am my own worst enemy. I very much criticize myself a lot. I'm down on myself a lot. I'm insecure. I sometimes for a very long time, I've cut myself off from my abilities. And now that I'm trying to get back in touch with who I am as a spiritual being, with that spiritual development, that enlightenment, that awareness and understanding, at the age of 52, it is very difficult for me to trust others, and you guys may be going through the same thing. And then when things go sideways, I get into this ego energy. I get into, well, what if we lose the house? Well, what if we lose this? What if we lose that? I only have $300 in my bank account. How am I supposed to pay $700 worth of bills? And that is also where the money comes in, being very afraid to accept, being very afraid to acknowledge that you are in need, and then asking for help from others. So I think these are some obstacles that we need to overcome, and we really need to cut the cords to all of that so we can be the version of ourselves that Spirit desires us to be. So if you've chosen the torch, this is your reading. Know that you're divinely guided and loved.